Yo, what's up? I like to talk to y'all about Philado Castile, the guy that was gunned down by a Hispanic police officer in Minnesota last year, 2016, while his girlfriend was in the driver's side and he was in the passenger side. And the cop asked him for his ID. And before he asked him, he told the cop, he warned the cop that he had a weapon in his pocket. So the cop asked him for his ID. So he grabbed his wallet out of his pocket and the cop just shot him. And then right after that, the cop shot him. His girlfriend took out her cell phone and said, "Oh my God, they shot my boyfriend." And he was reaching for his wallet and stuff like that. Then after that, they said months ago the cop was going to be charged, but the Hispanic cop that murdered him, Philado Castile, he got fired from the police department, so he's not a cop no more. He's an ex-cop. And also the verdict, when the verdict went down, his Philado Castile's sister spoke, and she said that the man had lied on the witness stand, which he should have been charged with perjury. But I guess they say, oh well, we didn't have no proof that he lied on the witness stand. Oh well. And also, Philando Castile's mother said that the guy, the ex-cop that shot Philando Castile, is going to have to answer to God, the man above, in which, she's right. Because anytime when you commit a sin, and I don't mean just a sin like overeating, I mean a crime. And this was not only just a sin, this was a crime, this was murder, this was manslaughter. They was going to charge him with second degree manslaughter, and a lot of people said why they didn't charge him with first degree. And you somehow, if you look at the case more carefully, you can see the reason why they didn't charge him with first degree murder. But anyway, somebody just walked past, so I was looking at the window. Um, yes, this ex-cop is gonna have to answer the guy eventually, charge him with child endangering somebody's life in a car. Uh, and I hope a lot of cops realize, what this other cop did, instead of thinking it about it like, well, this other cop did it, so I'm going to do it. Nah, it don't work like that. Because if this was a black cop, and if Philando Castile was a white guy that was in the passenger side and his girlfriend was white, this cop, and if the prosecutor said that they're going to prosecute this cop, he would have been prosecuted if he was a black officer. And I know some of y'all say, why people are playing a race card. Well, it's a reason why a lot of us black people play the race card. And it's not just about playing a race card. It is what it is, and most of us know that, but we don't want to admit it. We want to be deniers of police brutality and police abuse for years. And it gives the good cops a bad name because nobody wants to trust the cops. Nobody wants to respect the cops because how the other cops treat people when they pull them over. So what I think is, I think the ex-cop should have been charged with Philado Castile's death, and someday he will have his day in court, or he will have to answer to when Judgment Day comes, because everybody that did dirt eventually will have to answer when Judgment Day comes. And I don't know when Judgment Day comes. I'm not no conspiracy theorist, or I'm not no psychic. And even psychics don't even know when Judgment Day is going to come. But I think that he murdered the guy, because you can clearly see on the video he left the guy bleeding and like that. And of course, he was still alive when she was recording the stuff, but he was unconscious, and he couldn't move. He could not talk or nothing, because once you get shot, once those bullets go through your body, then it's nothing that you can do. And this guy, he had Philado Castile, he had a seatbelt on. Keep in mind. And he was reaching for his wallet, and before the cop had asked him, he warned the cop that he had a gun. And I guess even if he warned the cop and he told the cop that he had a gun, it's a justification of the cop killing and murdering this innocent guy. And he was going to work at that time. And who cares about a lot of people saying, well, Philado Castile, he shouldn't be reaching for his pocket. Well, the only way that you're going to get your ID out is you got to reach for your pocket. And what the cop should have did is step back and look and observe. And because the cops are trained for this, they are trained to know when to shoot and when not to shoot. It's an illegal force and it's legal force. And what this cop did was not only against the law, but it was violating the police policies that they've been having in place for years. And that's why this cop was fired. And he was not charged because he was a cop. And of course, people said that he was white, or he was an Asian, but no, he was Hispanic. I thought he was Asian, because when I heard about the story last year, one news media said he was Asian. So whenever they came out with the picture of him when he got arrested and when he was booked, and he had his mug shot, he looked Hispanic. He don't look Asian or white. He looks Hispanic. So, everybody know now that he is Hispanic male, and now he's a private citizen because he's not a cop anymore. And once you lose your badge and you get fired, I feel that you should not only lose your badge, but you should lose your police license as well, practicing law enforcement, and you should lose everything. I don't mean lose everything like not being able to pay your bills, not being able to survive, but you should lose if it's proof that you murder somebody when you was on a police force, you should lose your police license, and you shouldn't be able to get no police job anywhere. You can get a job at McDonald's, Walmart, other places, but you shouldn't be able to get no job as a police officer. Anything got to do with law enforcement. And if you do get a job in law enforcement, that police department need to be on a federal review for hiring somebody that committed a crime, but he was not charged. But still, when we are accused as Black people and some white people and also some Hispanic people that's not cops, when we are accused of committing a crime, even though that we are acquitted or found not guilty, or we don't have to serve no jail time, we are still considered criminals. We are still considered murderers. We are still considered violent people, even though, because once you get that jacket on your back, I'm not talking about that jacket that you wear when it's cold outside. I'm talking about that jacket, that record. You know, once you get that record on your back, it's hard to get it off. And even if you pay $1,000 to get that off your record, you gotta go through lawyer fees, court fees, and all the other stuff. You are still gonna be remembered as the news media, local news media, or mainstream media betrayed you to be, even though they had evidence that you didn't do it, or they had lack of evidence, and that's why you got off. I do believe in the justice system. I do believe that you are innocent until proven guilty. But the video clearly shows you what that police officer did at the time of Philado Castile's death. And of course, he was not dead when his girlfriend was Facebook Live and when he was laying there bleeding and like that. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. I'm just showing y'all example. But anyways, I believe that there was no justice served for this case, and Philado Castile didn't deserve this. And even if Philado Castile was a cop, I would say that he didn't deserve this, because I'm fair with everybody. I don't care. If a cop killed another cop, I would say the same thing. You know, a cop kill anybody and murder anybody unjustly. Keep in mind, unjustly. I'm not talking about a cop that's doing his job being a good cop. No, because there is a lot of good cops out there, and there's a lot of bad cops out there. You know, and there's a lot of bad people in every profession. But also, it starts from the top, and it works its way to the bottom. So it's crooked people on the top, and it's crooked people in the middle, it's crooked people in the very bottom. You know, whether if it's in law enforcement, education, entertainment, healthcare field, or it doesn't matter. It's pretty much crooked people in all professions. We know that, and we don't have to justify it or nothing like that. But y'all know that when Jay Miller speaks out, I think it was Jay Miller speaks out, or Tommy Sotomayor or somebody. I think it was a Lovely T, 2002, talked about something about they feel it was messed up that this cop was not charged and stuff, and I feel like that this justice, the court could not, the jury could not see this case for what it is. They seen it for what they thought it was. Because if they would have seen it for what the video showed, then like they do every other evidence, video evidence or witness testimony, they would have charged this police with manslaughter because he murdered this guy, Philado Castile. And he's not a police officer no more, keep in mind. So, yeah. When I heard about it on YouTube, I didn't hear about it on the news. I heard about it on YouTube because we got alternative media as well that talks about stuff that you see on the news, but they actually tell the truth. And the news feeds you a lot of bunch of propaganda. The media tells half of the truth, but they don't tell all of it. They don't tell 100%. They don't even tell 90% of it or 80% of the truth. So, I heard it on YouTube because I'm a YouTuber myself. I make news commentary, and this channel, Young Byron News. I do a lot of commentary videos. I talk about news stories. I talk about all kinds of stuff. But anyways, I heard this on YouTube, on the YouTuber's channel. And I watched the video and I looked at the comment section, and people were saying the same thing. People was going off in the comment section saying, man, that's wrong what they did. And it is wrong. And it kind of makes you wonder if the jurors, if they were biased jurors, or if the jurors were all black jury or majority black, would this case would have been the way it is? Would this officer, this Hispanic ex-officer, would have got off? No, he would never got off. He would have been charged with manslaughter, and he would have been in prison. And I know people would have been relieved of it, because when justice is being served, we all get relief about that. Of course, if somebody kills your brother, somebody kills your mom, or somebody kills any of your relatives that you deeply care about, you are going to get, you're going to, you are going to be emotional for a long time, and it's not like you're going to just be emotional just for a minute. No, you're going to be emotional for a long time. And if the person that killed your relative gets off, you're going to be pissed off, and people have the right to, because this federal attorney or state attorney did not see it the way the case was, did not look at the circumstances, and did not look at it for what it is and not for what it's not. And this justice system is very backwards. And we are the only ones can fix the justice system, not the law enforcement and the state and the federal government. We have to be the ones to fix the justice system. And we just got to make sure we vote for the right people. And if people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, federal judges, state judges, then we need to vote them out. We need to vote them out. If they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, keep them in there. Keep them in there as long as they do, as long as they protect and serve the Constitution. And as long as they're doing within what was in the law. And if we have to follow this law book, so do they. They don't get special treatment or nothing. So a lot of people don't understand that there's no such thing as being above the law. There's no such thing as special treatment for certain people. No, because if that was the case, a lot of people would be getting special treatment, but a lot of people don't get special treatment. So a lot of people know that, but they don't want to say that. They don't want to say it like that, because they want to be deniers of all this stuff that's going on in the world, instead of actually, being honest with themselves, because they're not being honest with themselves or anybody else. So it is what it is. I understand that. I gave y'all my commentary and my thoughts and my opinion, and to let y'all know everything I said was mostly true. And it was based on what I had, evidence I had gathered. And if y'all got extra stuff to say, just leave a comment down below when y'all watch the replay. And let me know. Send me a link on my Twitter page at Young Byron, our CEO of NT Label. Just go to twitter.com and look that up, Young Byron, or look up CEO of NT Label. I almost have 2,000 subscribers on my Up in the House Records TV channel. And it's Up in the House Records, one word, and then you got to space it and then put TV. I almost have close to, I'm two subscribers short of 2,000 subs. So if y'all watch this video, this replay, please subscribe, because it helps a lot. Please comment and let me know that you subscribe. Don't just watch this live stream and don't subscribe or don't like it or whatever, dislike it or whatever. Just subscribe to it. Click that red subscribe button, and then right beside it, click that notification button so y'all can get my latest content on Young Byron news channel, which is this channel that I'm doing a hangout at by myself, or my Young Byron video with the VIDZ, or my Up in the House Records TV channel, and my reactions and commentary channel as well. So be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to comment so I can know that you watched this video, or you like this video, you like what I said, because everything I say is a disclaimer, and everything I say is my opinion. You might have a different opinion, and most of us think pretty much the same way, but we just say it in a different way. I'm a very basic person. I don't say a lot of these big words that a lot of these other YouTubers use, and I try to keep it simple as possible. And I'm not politically correct and nothing like that. I'm not on one side. I'm not a one-sided party, Republican or Democrat. You know, I'm a neutral type YouTube news channel. So if y'all have need some news to talk about, do my commentary on, just like and comment and subscribe and let me know. Send me an email at upinthehouserds@gmail.com, upinthehouserds@gmail.com, and I will look at the email and I'll look at the link and see if I can do that type of story. But if I can't, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to just do a whole bunch of stories that don't even go nowhere. So, yeah. I'm going to be going to Tulsa on the 3rd. Now I'm going to come back on the 5th, and I don't know what time I'm coming back, but I'm going to go with my wife and my daughter, Jasmine, and we're going to go for the 4th of July week. And we're going to stay down there for like 2 days, a hotel, because we've been down there for like eight different times. So we, you know, and plus I used to live in Tulsa. I used to go to Tulsa Memorial High School back in 2000 for one semester. And then I went to Moore High School, which is in Moore, Oklahoma. And I live in Oklahoma City. And until that 2003 tornado happened, it was in the newspaper, the Moore newspaper and everything. Then I moved back to the city, and now I live in the city. So if y'all have any questions, just email me at upinthehouserds@gmail.com, upinthehouserds@gmail.com, or DM me, send me a direct message on my Instagram at Young Byron Music, or on my Twitter handler at Young Byron. So y'all can send me a DM, and if y'all got any questions, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I can explain it to y'all. I try my best to make my commentary my way and not nobody else's way. I don't copy nobody. I just tell y'all how it is. Hopefully I get to 2,000 subscribers, but if I get more than that, if I can at least reach close to 3,000, then I would do a giveaway, Google Hangout, and I will invite everybody on here, and I would give away pretty much gift cards, maybe $25 to $50 gift cards, prizes of giveaways. But people got to come on here in order for me, at least 30 people got to be on here in order for me to do the giveaway. Because if nobody comes on here and I do the giveaway, I was trying to get at least Barbie Panthers people to come on my Google Hangout. And when I get my laptop back in the shop, when I get my laptop from the shop, I'll be able to do my Google Hangout, and I will be able to do the giveaway if I get close to 3,000 subscribers or more. If I get 5,000 subscribers by August, I'm going to give away $100 worth of prizes. If I get And when I get to like 20,000, I'm gonna give away $150. So every 10,000 subscribers I get, I would give away more prizes, and these gift cards would be of your choice. Like, for example, if you want to, if you like shopping at Amazon, I would give you $150 gift card at Amazon. But that's if I get 20,000 subs, and I would give that out, and I would send it. I would actually probably have electronic email or something like that, where you can use it online, or I would actually send it to you in the mail, whatever way you want me to send it. But I have to get 20,000 subs, because if I had 20,000 subs on my Up in the House Records TV channel, then I would be able to get more perks and more features, the YouTube features and stuff like that. I would get a lot more features. And plus, if I get 100,000, 150,000 subs, then I would be able to hire a pretty much maybe like a program manager or something like that, or a project manager, and I would be able to hire somebody that I think is qualified. And I'm doing this because I like doing this, and I love interacting with people. I love sharing information with people. Sometimes I stutter, but I don't stutter every time. I stutter sometimes. And some people be in the comment section saying, well, you don't know how to read, and or be saying that, oh, well, you don't know what you're saying or something like that. I try my best, you know. I have a speech impediment and I try my best. I'm not perfect. Some people get tongue tied sometimes, you know, and say the wrong words. I'm sorry. I would try my best next time to speak properly. Um, so I'm going to get out of here. It's 8:15 p.m. Oklahoma Central Time. If you live in Texas, we got the same time as Texas, and you watching this replay. Uh, so that's about it on the Philado Castile situation. And when I was talking about the giveaways of my Up in the House Records TV channel. But if I get more and more subscribers, I will get more and more money out. The more I get, the more money I will get out eventually. And you have to be not only subscribed, you have to comment on my video. And you got to show me a screenshot of you sharing my video and liking my video. And also you got to not only share the video, share the link, but you got to put what the link is about so more and more people can come to the video and watch it themselves. So I want to thank y'all. I hope all of y'all had a good Father's Day last Sunday, and I'm out.